Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss the Set B question paper of Higher Secondary Part 1st Subject Physical Education for the session Annual Regular Winter Zone 2021 of Kashmir Division. I hope that this question paper is helpful for the students, those who are going to appear during the session Annual Regular 2022 in Summer Zone of Jammu Division. What the important information I want to share with you that as per the notification of the Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education granted concession of 30% marks and need to attempt only 70% marks out of the total marks allotted in the question paper. Due to this reason, the time allotted in the question paper has been reduced wide his notification number 21 dated 9th of November 2021. Question paper having 3 hours duration shall have to be attempted in 2 hours and 30 minutes only. Question paper having 2 hours and 30 minutes duration paper shall have to be attempted in 2 hours and 10 minutes only. Question paper having 2 hours duration shall have to be attempted in 1 hour and 40 minutes only. The zoology and botany question paper having allotted time of 1 hour and 30 minutes each shall have to be attempted in 1 hour and 15 minutes each. Section A, multiple choice questions. Each question carry 1 marks. Question number 1. The foremost objective of physical education is option first, mental development, second, physical development, third, social development, fourth, none of these. Answer is mental development. Question number 2. The conferment of a national sports award is decided by option first, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, second, Indian Olympic Association, third, duly constituted committees of experts, fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Question number 3. Women participation first time in Olympic game in which year? Option first, 1896, second, 1900, third, 1908, fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, 1900. Question number 4. The terminology fast break is associated with which game? Option first, athletics, second, rugby, third, cricket, fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, rugby. Question number 5. How many feathers are there in a shuttlecock? Option first, 14 to 18, second, 14 to 16, third, 14 to 20, fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, 14 to 16. Question number 6. What is the color of Olympic flag? Option first, white and green, second, blue and white, third, milky white, fourth, none of these. Answer is milky white. Question number 7. Muscle pull can be treated by option first, rest, second, apply ice, third, apply heat, fourth, all of these. Answer is option fourth, all of these. Question number 8. Strain is the injury of option first, bound, Second, muscle. Third, fracture. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, muscle. Section B, very short answer type question. Each question carry 2 marks. Question number 9. Write any two effects of exercises on respiratory systems. This question is related to chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer may be regular exercise improves the operational efficiency of the respiratory system. The two effects of exercises on respiratory systems are as listed below. Number 1, faster removal of carbon dioxide. 2, lungs volume increased. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines, or give the structure of heart. This question is also related to chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer may be each person's heart is about the same size as that person's fist. A newly born baby's heart weighs only about 20 grams. An adult heart weighs as much as from 250 to 320 grams. The heart lies near the middle of the chest between the lungs. The heart is situated closer to the front of the chest than to the back and slightly to the left side. Question number 10. List 4 career options in physical education. This question is related to chapter number 4, career aspect in physical education. The answer may be the 4 career options in physical education are as listed below. Number 1, as a physical education teacher, as a lecturer in physical education. Third, as a journalist in sports. Fourth, as a coach in games and sports. Explain all these 4 points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 11. What are the bad effects of alcohol on sports persons? This question is related to chapter number 5, health and family education. The answer may be the bad effects of alcohol on sports persons are as listed below. Number 1, reaction time increased. Second, accuracy of sports persons decreased. Third, strength decreased. Fourth, alcohol may cause dehydration. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 12. Write a short note on Olympic game. This question is related to chapter number 8, Olympic Village. The answer may be it is difficult to say the exact origin of Olympic Games, but as per the record, the ancient Olympic Games were held in 776 BC at Olympia, a small village township about 220 miles from Athens, capital city of Greece. Olympic villages are built to house all participants, athletes, as well as officials and athletic trainers. Family members and former Olympic athletes are allowed inside with proper checks. Press and media are also not allowed to enter in the Olympic village. Question number 13. What is a soft tissue injury? This question is related to chapter number 10, common sports injuries and rehabilitation. The answer may be the most common soft tissues injuries are muscles, tendons and ligaments. These injuries often occur during sports and exercises activities. Sprain, strains and contusions are common soft tissues injuries. Question number 14. Briefly write about minerals. This question is related to chapter number 9, Diet and its importance in physical development. The answer may be minerals or inorganic compounds. Almost all the essential minerals are present in the green leafy vegetables. It is because plants transport all the absorbed minerals first to leaves and then from leaves to other parts. The main sources of minerals are milk, leafy vegetables, cheese, common salts, etc. The minerals present leafy vegetables include calcium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, sulfur, potassium, and smaller extent iodine, sodium, and chlorine, etc. Make a list of fundamental skills of Kho. This question is related to chapter number 6, concept of major games and sports. The answer may be fundamental skills of Kho are divided into two parts, that is chaser skills and runner skills. Chasing skills. Few chasing skills are as listed below. Number 1, giving kho. 2, taking direction. 3, fake kho. 4th, tapping. 5, trapping. Runner skills. Few runner skills are as listed below. Number 1, position on the court. 2, running. 3, avoiding. 4, positioning near the post. 5, dodging. Question number 16. Write a brief note on mechanism of circulation of blood. This question is related to chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer may be blood comes into the right atrium from the body, moves into the right ventricle, and is pushed into the pulmonary arteries in the lungs. After picking up oxygen, the blood travels back to the heart through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium to the left ventricle and out of the body tissues through the aortas. Question number 17. Name any 4 career options in physical education. This question is related to chapter number 4, career aspects in physical education. The answer may be the 4 career options in physical education are as under: as a teacher in physical education, as a lecturer in physical education, as a coach in games and sports, as a instructor. Explain all these points or steps into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 18. Give 2 definitions of sports psychology. This question is related to chapter number 3, psychological aspects of physical education. The answer may be the 2 definitions of sports psychology are as listed below. Number 1, according to K.M. Burns, sports psychology for physical education is that branch of psychology which deals with the physical fitness of an individual through his participation in games and sports. Number 2, according to Clark and Clark, sports psychology is an applied psychology. It is more concerned with the personalities, emotional aspects of sports and physical activities. Section C, short answer type questions. Each question carry 3 marks. Question number 19. Draw a neat and clean diagram of hockey play field with its measurement. This question is related to chapter number 6, concept of major games and sports. The answer may be, first of all, draw the diagram of hockey play field with the help of pencil, scale, protractor and other geometry tools. Then write its measurements such as length, breadth, penalty stroke positions, shooting circle, free space area for hockey play field, length of the goal post, breadth of the goal post, etc. Or mention the 6 sports terminology of badminton. This question is also related to chapter number 6, concept of major games and sports. The answer may be The six sports terminology of badminton are as listed below. Number 1, rally. 2, net touch. 3, let. 4, waist fault. 5, footwork. 6, net drop. Explain all the terminology of badminton into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 20. Briefly explain the placement avenues in the field of physical education. This question is related to chapter number 4, career aspects in physical education. The answer may be the placement avenues in the field of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, as a commentator. Number 2, as a sports journalist. 3, as a trainer. 4, as a aerobic instructor. 5, as a athletic coach. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 21. Write a short note on Republic Day celebration. This question is related to chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be the 26th January is a red letter day in the history of India. On this day, in 1950, India became a republic. The main republic celebration is held in the national capital. On this day, ceremonious parades take place at the Rajpath. The President of India hosted the flag. Question number 22. Give the entire National Sports Awards. Explain Arjuna Award. This question is related to chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be the entire or complete National Sports Award are as listed below. Number 1, Arjuna Award. 2, Drona Acharya Award. 3, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award. 4, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy. 5, Dhyan Chand Award. 6, Padam Shri Award. The Arjuna Award was instituted in 1961. It was named after the great prefect Shishya Arjuna of Mahabharata. This award is given to the sports personality who excels in games and sports for 3 consecutive years at national and international level. The awardee is given a bronze statue of a Arjuna, a scroll and a cash prize along with monogram, blazer and a tie. Now the cash prize money is increased from 3 lakh to 5 lakh. The award is decided by a 10 members committee which consists of 7 Olympic players and 3 sports members of Sports Authority of India. Question number 23. Explain the importance of physical education. This question is related to chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be the importances of physical education in modern society in present era are as listed below. Number 1, physical growth and development. 2, intellectual development. 3, emotional development. 4, social development. 5, mental development. 6, cultural development. 7, neuromuscular development. 8, national integrations. 9, mental relaxation. 10, international understanding. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 24. Explain the revival movement of modern Olympic Games. This question is related to chapter number 8, Olympic Games. The answer may be the credit of starting modern Olympic Games goes to Baron Paris de Coubertin of France. As per the wishes of his family member took training of soldier in Setshire. Due to lack of interest, he left the job. He studied the political science and had a strong interest to study the national and international problems. In 1893, he does struggle for the revival of Olympic Games. He called an international conference. The conference held at Paris on the 16th of June 1894, and 75 representatives of 13 countries attended the conference. They unanimously agreed that Olympic Games should be conducted every 4 years. The first modern Olympic held at Athens in the year 1896. Question number 25. Discuss the need of physical education in present era. This question is related to chapter number 1, concept of physical education. The answer may be the need of physical education in present era can be summarized as under: number 1, promotes sportsmanship; 2, constructive use of leisure time; 3, citizenship qualities developed; 4, health and safe habits developed; 5, international understanding developed; 6, national integrations developed. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 26. Mention various systems of your body and explain one of them. This question is related to chapter number 2, physiological aspects of physical education. The answer may be the various systems of our body are as listed below. Number 1, muscular system; 2, circulatory system; 3, digestive system; 4, respiratory systems. Then give the introduction of circulatory system and write down the effects of exercises on circulatory system. Question number 27. What is dislocation? Give its signs and symptoms. This question is related to chapter number 10, common sports injuries and rehabilitation. The answer may be a dislocation is an injury to a joint, a place where two or more bones come together, in which the ends of your bones are forced from their normal position. Signs and symptoms of dislocation. Few signs and symptoms of dislocations are as listed below. Number 1, deformity in the shape of a joint. 2, swelling at the joint may be visible. 3, severe pain over joint. 4, to make the movement of joint easily. 5, you may experience numbness near or below the injury. Section D, long answer type question. Each question carry 5 marks. Question number 28. Discuss the role of diet in physical fitness as well as the performance of sports persons. This question is related to chapter number 9, diet and its importance in physical education. The answer may be diet plays an important role in sports performance as well as in physical fitness. It helps in the attainment of proper growth and development. Everyone follows a balanced diet for proper growth and development. Everyone follows a balanced diet for proper growth and development. This type of diet to provide sufficient energy during training period. The diet during the competition should consist of simple carbohydrates if required on prolonged activity for more than 1 hour. It should more include fruit form rather than hard stuff form. It helps to maintain water balance of body along with sufficient quick energy sources like juice, banana, etc. Every player follows a balanced diet for the proper growth and development. Or discuss various health risks associated with obesity. This question is related to chapter number 9, diet and its importance in physical education. The answer may be few health risk associated with obesity or as listed below. Number 1, obesity person cannot be very active. 2, obesity increases infertility in women. 3, extra load on heart brings hypertension or high blood pressure. 4, respiratory problems are increased due to obesity. 5, obesity person prone to diabetic or diabetes. Question number 29. Elucidate the significance of achievement and motivation in games and sports. This question is related to chapter number 3, psychological aspects of physical education. The answer may be the significance of achievement and motivation in games and sports or as listed below. Number 1, desire to receive social status. 2, demonstrate ability and superiority over others. 3, there is a natural urge in human beings to compete, excel and achieve something in different walks of life. 4, whenever a person follows the path of learning, he may acquire some new skills. 5, motivation may be natural or artificial. 6, motivation will directly impact the level of success that you ultimately achieve. 7, motivation will also influence the level of program when you begin a competition. Or, what do you mean by sports psychology? Discuss the importance of sports psychology in sportsman career. This question is related to chapter number 3, psychological aspects of physical education. The answer may be sports psychology is an important ingredient of sports training program and deals with the way in which various psychological states and traits influence sports performance. Few importances of sports psychology in the sportsman career are as listed below. Number 1, sportsman personality developed. 2, intelligence of sportsman developed. 3, motivational force developed. 4, attention and concentration power improved. 5, mental ability improved. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 30. Enumerate the evil effects of drugs abuse on individual and sports persons. This question is related to chapter number 5, health and family education. The body gets addicted to them and works only if these are taken regularly. If a drug is not provided in the body, starts itching and feels a lot of discomfort. This addiction is very powerful. Few harmful effects of drugs and abuse on individual are as listed below. Number 1, drugs adversely affect cardiovascular system. 2, addiction to drugs would ultimately lead to death. 3, eyesight badly affected and hearing capacity also lost. 4, coordination of various body parts is slowly lost. 5, an addict remains aloof from the family and his relations with other members of the family become strained. Few harmful effects of drugs. The use of drugs for enhancing performance has been cursed to sports. Since most of the drugs have dangerous effects, but still athletes are using them. Some of the drugs have been explained below. Number 1, caffeine. 2, cocaine. 3, growth hormones. 4, diuretics. 5, morphines. 6, anabolic steroids. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Or elaborate the effect of tobacco on sports performance. This question is also related to chapter number 5, health and family education. The answer may be the various effects of tobacco on sports person are as listed below. Number 1, pulse rate increased. 2. Blood pressure increased. 3. Harmful effects on respiratory system. 4. Oxygen capacity decreased. 5. Blood circulation decreased. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Thanks and have a wonderful day.